Not a single standing ovation. I want it to sound like there are 40 people in this room, okay? So I need you to be better. All right, so we're going to come to you to warm you up. We really want you to not be shy with us. Like, we might ask for some simple things, like a single word, like, give me a proper noun. Duck. Nailed it. Over here, give me a verb. What's that? Chasing. Give me an adverb.
Swimmingly.
Give me a gerund.
Fighting.
You got it. Let's see. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite ethnicity? Correct answer was silence. Well done. Give yourself a big round of applause. Whew, that's the test. In today's, who knows? We might ask for something a little bit more personal. We might say like, hey, what's something kind of rosy, something fun or awesome that's happened to you like in this past year, this past month? What's some good news to share?
We might just...
Nice, yeah. More school, more school, more school. What else? Who else has good news?
It's, I think, automatic.
You went to which beach? Provo Beach?
Yes.
Oh. And then you came back today. Wow. I mean, it's only like a 2-hour flight, hour and a half flight?
Hour.
Nice. That's cool. Why are you back? Why are you back here?
That's where my family is.
But the beach is right there. Was it just a short little vacay? Nice.
He went to visit his mom for Mother's Day.
Oh, very cool. So not on Mother's Day, or like, just picture this 2 days from now. Awesome. Cool. Over here, we might ask for something kind of thorny, some bad news. Eric, your dirty laundry. Shout it out.
I got lost in the Salt Lake transit system. You can say that right.
The transit system, including all transit?
All transit.
Buses, planes, cars. So you got lost in Salt Lake City? This transit system's huge.
I got lost.
You got lost. Do you own a phone?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened?
Yeah, I might have to pedal back on that. So I didn't get lost, but I
Oh, okay.
someone else can say.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like you lied a little bit for attention. That's okay. That's fine. But you owned up to it, and I like that about you. Y'all ready to have a fun time with us tonight? I'm talking about. All right. I need an 11 out of 10 energy. Everyone's up on their feet. Everyone's going crazy. I want his mom in Newport to hear us. But we're going to start out at 0, which is nothing. Then a 1. Ugh. 2. Ugh. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Try to get David Lou.
There we go.
David Arnold. All right, wonderful. What we're going to do is we're going to play a fun story called 10-Word Replay. And for this one, we need to immediately say goodbye to 2 of our Davids. So you stand up and get out of here. Everyone say goodbye, David. Goodbye, David. Awesome. Okay, they're in the soundproof outside. What we're going to do is we're going to get a quick story from one of you with no lies.
I like to.
And then what we're going to do is Shay and I are going to recreate or embellish on that story, use it as a suggestion. Then we're going to bring them back, and then we're going to ask one of you who really thinks you are good at summarizing and paraphrasing to tell that story in 10 words. You have exactly 10 words to tell it, and then they have to recreate the story and guess what it is based off those 10 words. So, who in here has had something weird or unusual or funny happen to them in the past year or so? What's the first thing that pops into mind when you think of the unusual stuff? They're talking outside. That's going to be a problem. Don't worry, grad school's guy got it. Anyone, let's go, let's see, what else, something like, unusual, or let me ask you this. Oh, you got one. Great. Could be any time. Walmart.
No offense to anybody, but there's lots of people that ask for money on the corners of Walmart Street. There was this dude had a rodent this size with the tail this long.
Hold on. You just made a large football size.
Yes.
And it was just, where was it? Was this in Utah?
Yes.
This was a Utah rodent.
Yes. The Provo
Walmart?
Walmart.
Okay. And was it a possum?
I don't know what it was.
You
I've
just
never
know
seen
it's a
anything
rodent.
Before, and I just started like Googling giant rodents, and I couldn't find anything that looked like it. And then I drove back.
You just
and
Googled
tried to
giant
find
rodents and got
something
Princess Bride, and you're like, that's not it.
And I tried to go back to talk to him because I was like, this dude's obviously a fascinating creature.
Yeah.
He was gone.
Yeah. And you're like, I know you're going to ask me for money, no offense.
I was like, I'll actually pay you for the story, so
Wow. So, like, what color was this rodent?
like light brown, kind of nude color. Like
Okay, that's a possum. I'm telling you right now, that's a possum. There is no street rodent this big that's not a possum.
Or it's just some weird thing you've never seen before.
I love your faith. Or it could be the Yeti of mice. Thank you so much. All right, Shay and I are going to use that as a suggestion for our story.
Babe, you won't believe the rodent I just saw.
A rodent? What kind?
Big. The biggest you've ever seen.
Like a kangaroo?
Bigger.
A big, big kangaroo?
Even bigger. Babe, I want it.
Sweetheart, we can't take another
Give
animal.
it to me or it's over.
Okay, just tell me where this guy is.
He disappeared. All that's left is this little note.
Sweetheart, it's really important that you identify the name of this rodent, because if I get this wrong, our relationship's over.
Yeah.
What's the name of this rodent?
It was big old Big E rodent.
No, that's not. Okay, I'm gonna swipe through. I happen to have a bunch of pictures of rats.
Ah, this is just like you. You're all about details. You're all about what's the name. You're all, who was that with you yesterday?
Yeah, details. I like details.
Ah, can we just be vague sometimes?
I mean,
he's a guy, okay?
Look, if this was a low-stakes situation, I'd be okay with that, but our 20-year relationship's about to end. Okay, what's this? That's a mouse. Next, what's this?
A rodent.
A gerbil. What's this?
A rodent.
A ferret. What's
A
this?
rodent.
A possum. What's this?
A rodent.
What's this?
A rodent.
So when you say you want this large man-sized rodent,
Yes. I want a big rodent. and I want you to do the honors.
what are your feelings for this rodent?
I don't know yet. They're ratly at the moment.
What is rat about them?
He's possum.
Was that a pun?
He's rat and he's
Oh,
possum.
you're making a. All right, and that's it. All right, the count of three, say come back in. 1, 2, 3, come back in. Yeah. All right. Who's been on like Schmoop and Cliff Notes a lot? Who's good at like condensing a whole bunch of information into a little bit of information? This guy, you look confident. Come on up.
Wait,
All right, let's
Zach.
give a round of applause. What's your name?
I'm Christian.
Christian.
I think 10 words is too many.
Oh, really?
It'll give it away.
I want the whole
I
picture.
agree. No, I agree. Okay.
All right, if you could please describe what you just saw in 10 words,
a lot
go
of
for it.
words.
Couple has problem about rodent. Also man. Maybe crazy woman.
You were right. Let's get up for Christian. Good job. That's your scene.
Honey, you been eating my cheese again? Unbelievable.
Daniel, it wasn't me.
Oh, of course.
You're just trying to gaslight me again into thinking I ate all your cheese.
Oh, please.
I won't let you have me put away again. I know I didn't eat your cheese this time. I watched that movie called Gaslighting. I'm onto your tricks.
You said the same thing after you watched Thelma and Louise and you tried to drive off a cliff.
I did, and I survived.
Just
She did not.
It was my birthday cheese, honey.
I know it meant the world to you, and that's why I didn't do it. Why don't you trust me? Why don't you love me anymore? What happened to us, Daniel?
Because I can't love and trust someone at the same time. I can do one or the other.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like the talk of a dirty rat. That's what you are, a dirty rat.
How dare you?
You're the one who's eating all the cheese like the rat that you are. And you're trying to gaslight me and put me back in the institution.
I suppose.
Yeah? All right. Now's your chance to vote. 10.
I won't have you.
Beat for beat remake. 1. Not at all. Shout on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. 2. 2. Pretty good. Not a 1. I would have voted 1.
3 was best?
10. Alrighty, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna play a silly little jump out game. We're gonna make up some jokes. We're gonna make up some jokes on the spot, and it's, there's the joke formula we're gonna use. Kissing me is like blank. You give us the blanks, we'll give you the punchline. So I want you to put on your random word generator, think of nouns and verbs and animals and people and actions and activities and all that stuff. Try to mix it up, try to make them each different, and we're going to produce some funny stuff for you, hopefully. So over here, kissing me is like?
Potassium.
Potassium. Starting off strong.
Oh, kissing me is like potassium. It's good for your brain.
Kissing me is like potassium. You're not sure what I'm gonna do for you.
Kissing me is like potassium, okay?
Kissing me is like potassium. I only care about the middle of that word. All right, something else. All right. Kissing me is like blank.
Grad school.
Grad school. Kissing me. This guy has one thing on his mind.
Oh. Kissing me is like grad school. You don't have to pay for it now.
Kissing me is like grad school. When you're all done, you're gonna get a cool hood.
Kissing me is like grad school. Most people don't like the idea of doing it.
Kissing me is like grad school. There's a lot of reading.
Kissing me is like grad school. I can't wait to get a master's because I only care about the middle of that word.
Stir.
All right, over here, kissing me is like blank.
Skydiving.
Skydiving. Nice. Kissing me is like skydiving.
Kissing me is like skydiving. My mom said it might be fun.
Well, kissing me is like skydiving. It's very fun until it's not.
Kissing me is like skydiving. I only do it with someone else strapped to my back.
Kissing me is like skydiving. I'm gonna let you down.
Kissing me is like skydiving. I'm gonna scream the whole time.
All right, kissing me is like what?
Band-Aids.
Band-Aids. Nice.
Kissing me is like Band-Aids. You'll have to rip me off.
Kissing me is like Band-Aids. I'm pretty useful until I get into a pool.
Kissing me is like band-aids. It's better if it ends quickly.
Kissing me is like Band-Aids. You can't keep your hands away from what's underneath.
Kissing me is like Band-Aids. When you really want one, it's great, but after it's used, it's like, ugh.
Kissing me is like what?
Drugs.
Trucks. Nice.
Kissing me is like trucks. Great deals in November.
Kissing me is like a truck. It's gonna be way too much gas.
Kissing me is like trucks. I like to do it 4x4, usually a larger group, yeah.
All right, kissing me is like what?
Batman.
Batman. Kissing me is like Batman. I've got one rule. Don't murder anyone.
Kissing me is like Batman in that before I allow you to become intimate with me, I need you to make a promise. I need you to swear to me!
And that's Steve! Y'all let us All right. We don't need that. We have that. We don't need that.
I do need that.
I told you when it's just you and me in the theater, you can do that. But when they're here, we don't need that.
Why do you silence him? You want to put him back in the institution.
Alrighty, raise your hand if you're with your sweetheart, the love of your life. Raise your hand. I want to see where our couple's at. You're putting your hand like this. He's putting it like that. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Love your life. You guys who love your life right here. What's your relationship here?
Mother.
Mother? But is she the love of your life? You're the mother. Okay, wonderful. Are you related to this guy? Nice. How are you liking the show so far? He said he like warned you. Were you nervous?
No.
No, you're all good? Pretty tame, right? Okay, cool. We haven't killed anybody yet on stage. We can get kind of violent. All right, raise it high, raise it high. Okay, out of the people who are high, who thinks they have like a pretty fun love story? Yep, that went down really fast. You guys, you met at Walmart? Okay. He's the rat guy. You're really high. Let's see here. Only you raise your hand, you put it down. Let's see here. You two, I want to talk to you. You're confident. Let's come on up. Come on up, come on up, come on up. Yeah! Hello, friends. Take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Take a seat. Hello. What are your names?
Minka.
Minka.
Yes.
Minka.
JP.
JB?
JP.
JP. Minka and JP. Wonderful. Can you please tell us your love story?
Yes, we can.
Should I start?
So it was at like a social barbecue thing
Yeah.
back in South Africa. That's where the accent is from.
Yes?
And,
Zimbabwe?
No, the actual country of South Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We have a friend from South Africa. He's the only one I know. So I was trying to be impressive. Could you imagine it been like, yeah, I would have looked really cool. Please continue.
So it was interesting because it was like a musical sort of barbecue. So you'd bring a guitar and
Oh.
you'd sing and like.
Like this musical, not like.
Yeah.
Can you sing?
She can sing.
Oh, okay, but not you.
No.
He can hold a tune, but he wouldn't sing.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
But it gets interesting because we have this mutual friend. We call him Jesse. Now,
Is that his
Jesse-
name or? Okay.
Let's call him by the name he's called.
Okay, so Jesse comes in and he brings this guy along. And I was making potato salad because we're at a barbecue, right? So I'm making the salad, I hear Jesse coming in and I'm like turning around trying to say hi. But then all I could see is this.
Oh.
And
Beautiful man.
this
Yeah.
was wearing something similar, but he had a guitar in his hand.
Yes.
Me being a singer, I'm like, you're my guy.
Oh.
And you know how the movies, when like the guy sees the girl and he immediately like zooms into her, like that whole
scene happens.
Yeah.
He lunges at her, got it?
Yeah. When I saw, oh my god.
All right, recreate that for us. What were you playing? I have no idea if that's in tune. Do your best.
See, what was it? Pick. Nice. What was I
It
playing?
was Goo Goo Dolls, Iris.
Oh, do you mind if we sit down?
All right, you sing.
We're gonna sing something.
You sing.
Yeah.
And I don't want the world to see.
We did not plan this.
Out of two.
So we're gonna make you do this for an hour.
All right, that's good.
Too
So,
high to
Yeah.
anyway.
so you can play. That's what we wanted to test. You're not a liar, because there's a lot of liars in the audience.
Dirty rats.
Yes.
I want to get to the part where it gets juicy. Sorry.
Yes.
So, Jesse brought JP along. because-
Jesse
Yeah,
brought JP,
along. Because
and it's not
JP.
JP, it's JP.
JP.
Yes.
That's me.
It's like James Peter, JP.
But you put the emphasis on the first syllable.
Maybe that's a
JP.
JP.
Not JP.
Yeah.
JP. And how would you describe Jesse? How what was he like?
Jesse's a very sweet guy.
Sweet,
Super sweet.
kind,
Yeah.
cool.
Forgettable.
Just like
Yeah.
Oh, pushover.
Anyway, so I didn't know this. Jesse liked me at the time, and he was supposed to be the wingman. So, like I said, zoomed in on JP, and Jesse was just moved to the side.
Periphery.
But this one was going through a breakup.
With
My ex-girlfriend.
when her name and my mom. Oh. What's their name?
It's pretty funny. Antoinette.
Antoinette.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
A common clown name.
And how would you describe Antoinette at the time?
Wow, where do I start? I mean, do we have 2 hours? I don't know. I think
How did she wrong you?
um,
Oh, that's true.
it just became toxic, you know. Just didn't work anymore.
What's a toxic trait she had?
I think she needed a lot of time to figure out what she wanted out of life.
Okay, you're being very kind. We want you to be mean.
She was confused, man. She just didn't know. Like I still think she wonders if her name is like Antoinette or if it's Batman or something.
You don't know.
Oh,
She might have given you a fake name.
All I know is I haven't
Okay.
seen her and Batman in the same room yet. So she could be anything.
Okay, so you might have dated
And
Christian
he
Bale.
commonly frequents South Africa. So.
Yeah. Okay, so you were going through a breakup. You zoomed in. What move did you make?
Well, I think I just went over and said hi, and just literally stuck to him the rest of the evening. So I was a little.
And was Jesse just crying in the corner with your potato salad, or?
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess you could
So,
say that.
did you still try to wingman, or did you feet man?
Yeah, I was going through a breakup and I was loyal, so I just acted like nothing's happening and
Yeah.
I'm not seeing this beautiful creation.
Were you still trying to like beef up your friend?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You're like, if you like making out
Yeah.
with me, imagine.
Yeah, no, he made it very clear he's not interested, and I was bummed.
Yo, you weren't interested at the time. When did that change?
About a year later, when I licked my wounds and I was all healed up,
Yeah.
they saw each other again, and I was like, let's do this.
Did you have your zoom in moment then, or?
Yes, very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what move did you make on her?
I called her the next morning. It was pretty early, like awkwardly early. I think it was 7.
The next morning, a year later.
Yeah, no. So we saw each other again a year later after that initial event.
Then the morning after
And
that.
then the morning after that, I called her. I was like, hey, we should go for coffee or something. And
Where were you a year later though?
Like when you first met
At
each
exactly
other.
the same place.
Oh, the same place.
Another musical barbecue?
yeah, same musical
It's the
bar.
same place, same friends, just a
South
year
Africa
later. It's
sounds
like a awesome.
All right. So you went on a date?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. was there anything special about that date, or do you want to fast forward like to your first kiss? Like what was more special? Your first date, first kiss?
Oh, first kiss.
Okay, talk to us about that.
It was special. So, again, at a music event. This time it was a friend of mine who he launched his CD, like his album launch. And we went up to this balcony, and there was like little lights like this in the back, and it was very romantic and sweet. We were looking over this view, and he just came in for the kiss. And
He swooped, and you loved it.
I literally, you know, like when you shouldn't tell someone you love them too early.
Yeah.
I like almost let it slip. Like that
And
same night, I was like, I love you.
How long from date to kiss was that? How long was that?
It was pretty quick.
It was quick, maybe like a month or two.
Maybe like a month. So you
Very
almost.
quick, yeah.
When did you want to start telling her you loved her? How long was that?
I think it was about 2 months after that.
So I think it was November we met up again, and in January I still have the date. He said it to me in January, so it's like 2 months after.
Oh, that's very sweet. That's a beautiful love story. Let's give a round of applause for that. All right.
You have somebody.
I will take that from you. But let's do a quick recap. So we got JP, and then we've got your name, Minka, JP, Minka, Jesse, and Antoinette. Right? Okay, very good. Let's give a big round of applause, and you go take a seat. Thanks so much. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the opening and closing night of the mini love musical, The Story of Minka and JP.
Don't laugh. It's me, Antoinette.
The funniest name I've ever heard. Antoinette, how are you today?
I could be anything. Anything you want me to be. You want me to be sad? You want me to be sexy? For once, I'll do it.
I want you to be in love with me. I want our relationship to mean something, and I want you to stop disappearing at night, coming back with the blood of criminals on your hands.
I can't! You know my parents were murdered brutally, and I saw it happen.
With the pearls!
Yes! The ones I still wear to this day. That's why I can never love again.
I'm afraid that because of what's happening between us, I could never love again. I don't know how to say this, Antoinette. Ha ha ha! But I don't think I love you anymore.
Oh, yeah?
I think we should see other people.
What? Already? Are you sure? Do you want to rethink that for a couple more months?
It's gonna be hard for me.
Let's just...
I'm gonna be torn up inside and
Come on.
not ready for another relationship, but I can't be with you. You're toxic!
No! Let's be unhappy for a couple more months! Come on! Let's just avoid each other and then kiss each other on the cheek, but not the mouth.
I'm afraid it's over.
Please.
Unless you can convince me in this moment.
I know you love this song. Lately,
I do love this song.
you're gonna be the one to save me. 'Cause after all, you're my Wonderwall.
Oh, it's that one.
Come on, you.
I definitely, clearly know the lyrics.
Come on, you always play your guitar and I always play that song with my mouth. Lately, you've been losing feelings for me. And maybe you should be wingy for your best friend. Maybe, if you try to get your friend dating, then you'll realize that you still want me.
good now.
I'll leave you two alone.
Maybe that is what's best for me in my relationship with Antoinette. Ha ha! That must be my best friend who I'm going to wing for. We don't sing together. Jesse, baby!
Hey!
Thanks for hitting that
Hey,
day hard.
you want to go to a musical barbecue?
Musical barbecue?
Yeah, it's a musical barbecue.
Oh, is that the one that girl that you're into is at?
Yeah, I think the sausages sing. I think the grills dance. It's a musical barbecue.
I don't know how they do it, but things get crazy out here in South Africa. Which is in Zimbabwe. Well, let's start heading over.
Hey, listen, before we go, you gotta make me look good in front of Minka, all right?
Hey.
No, I'm just...
Hey.
Roll down the sleeves.
No.
Go.
No, I couldn't ever make myself look less handsome. It's impossible. But I want you to know, I think you're special and I'd never do anything to hurt you. I'd never steal anyone from you. And all I'd ever do is make you the best looking guy in the world so that when you walk into a room, every girl just looks at you and zooms in on you like you know how they do that in movies?
And I want you to know, Minka is the love of my life, and nothing is gonna get between us. We're gonna be together forever. I can feel it.
I respect that forever. You're my favorite man.
God, I hope there's potato salad at this barbecue.
Okay. All right, well. Knock, knock, knock. Here we go.
1 potato, 2 potato, mish, 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 mish.
That's her.
All right, before I can't be a wingman for you, I just gotta get my pump on a bit.
We talked about this.
You know you can't stop me from being me.
Did your shorts have to be so short? Listen, just here. Listen, I'm gonna talk to her. You hold my guitar.
All right, I'll hold your guitar.
Hey, Minka.
What's up, GC?
Fancy seeing you here at this musical barbecue.
Fancy seeing.
You got her in the palm of your hands, Jesse. Keep it up.
Welcome everyone to my South African musical mashed potato party. It's interesting when I try to sound South African, I sound Australian, but when I try to sound Australian, I sound English. It's just a little quirk of mine.
I think you sound beautiful no matter what you say.
Really?
I mean, I think you're fine. Get away from me.
I brought the mashed potatoes. Did you bring the gravy?
I want to bring the gravy, but I can't. I'm too torn up right now. I'm
JP, please.
haunted by gravies of the past.
JP, I love you. JP, please.
Jesse, Minka, there's someone who loves you more. There's somebody who's right for you in every way, and he's over there crying in the corner and trying to flex.
I don't love Jesse, I love JP.
I don't think you're ready to say you love me, at least not for another 1 month.
If you want, I'll sing the Goo Goo Dolls for you.
Just us alone in the room, eh?
If you want, I'll peel the potatoes too.
He's a very sad man.
If you want, I will write a book No. Just Minka. Give me one look. No. Can you ignore me for my wingman? Can't relax, gonna sit and cry more.
It feels inappropriate for us to be alone like this.
It almost
Why
feels like
did I give him my guitar?
for the first time in our lives we're free.
Look better.
And for too long I always said to myself, I don't want the world to see me. 'Cause I don't think that they'd understand. And that's all the words I remember.
I don't think that you understand.
Is this
Just the
by
principles of being a wingman. Where is your shirt?
I got it right here.
Stop looking so handsome.
I'm sorry.
Who are you talking to?
I feel someone on the other side of this wall. There was someone I've betrayed. Someone who I cared about deeply.
I'll see you in 1 year. One year later, Jesse is buried in an unmarked grave.
I did your business for you. Now you owe me. Batman, the ultimate wingman.
Wow, would you look at the twinkle lights? They're really beautiful, and I
Yeah.
love them, and I love everything in this room. Like the twinkle lights and everyone else in this room.
Listen, I'm sorry I couldn't have been there for you a year ago, and
It's all right, I had your shirt.
what happened to that?
I'm wearing it. Under the shawl.
I think it's just that I was in a weird place. I think I was dating Batman. But
Classic toxic trait behavior. But now you're with me.
he's clearly more interested in Rachel anyway.
Rachel. Rachel. Is it too soon to tell you that I don't you dare. Don't you dare say those words. I knew from the moment I saw your ginormous pics. Ooh. Your sculpted biceps.
Yeah.
Your 16 pick. Your quads, your lats, your delts. Even your forehead looks ripped.
The more you talk about it, the more this relationship sounds very shallow.
We're in South Africa, baby. We're not like those people from Zimbabwe. Same place. You're talking me language. I love you.
This is a musical barbecue. You better sing for me.
Look, there's the singing sausage.
There they are. The grill came to life.
Wake up where you are. What you are is what you feel.
I don't know what that is.
I don't do that.
Minka?
Yeah?
I've never known a woman like you. I've never had a beautiful woman say, I love you. But here in this moment, seeing myself free from the clutches of a relationship of toxicity,
I
I feel so alive, but not so alive to reciprocate on you saying I love you.
Give me couple more.
Give it time.
Just give it
I'll be there soon.
Give me your word as an African that you will tell me you love me in just a couple months. Just a couple months. The sausages are done. Hey, Lucy! Good? Good, good? Y'all have fun with us tonight? Thank you. Marvelous. All right, folks, we're going to take a 10-minute intermission. If you guys are hungry or thirsty or want to grab some drinks and stuff and snacks that are that way, if you need to use the restrooms, follow that sign that says restroom back there to the restrooms. And if you want to learn what true love is, just Google hot, buff, South African guy, and that'll take you to this guy's Instagram. And I'll find you there. But most importantly, go on to Instagram. Make sure you find us at Improv Broadway. Make sure you follow us. You're up to date with our classes and shows and private events and all that stuff. But most importantly, go to the last photo of us. It should have most of our faces on it. And comment a completely original idea for a musical. No parodies, no sequels. Make it up in your mind. Make it cool. Make it sound like it could be a real musical. And if we pick it, we'll perform it in the second act and give the winner 2 free tickets to any upcoming show. Can you all do that for us during the intermission? Give me this level of energy as we say goodbye to our customers. Shay, David, good intermission? Yeah. Well, enjoy it while it lasts, because we're about to bring the mood down a little bit. Nope. That's funky. I want a little bit moody. I want mood music. Nope. Nope. Not the applause button. It's Mother's Day this weekend. Raise your hand if you have a mom. Fun. We all do. No? You're ruining this pitch. What's the greatest gift we can give our mothers?
Money!
Exactly. See, as improvisers, we're not capable of having children on stage. That's not our fault. That's just a limitation of the medium. Okay? So as you're thinking about your mom, what a wonderful, sweet thing, and yet as you are preparing to gift your mom something wonderful, or if they're not with us anymore, remembering them or buying them flowers or whatever the case may be, just remember that you're doing that in spite of us not being able to do that. There's no way we're gonna get a visit from you this Mother's Day, right? That'd be weird. So it only makes sense to me. If you can't give us something this Sunday, give us something tonight. Of course I'm talking about tips. If you're gonna tip your mom this Sunday, why not tip us right now? You love your mom, why not love us? They birthed you, we made you laugh. Does that make sense? And if you don't tip us tonight, that's the same thing, I think, as telling to your mom, I hate you. Think about that. This is for you, Mom. She lives in Saratoga Springs. All right, just a couple of quick announcements before we start our musical. A couple things. We are starting a new improv class at the end of this month. If you've always wanted to learn improv, go ahead and go to improvbroadway.com. Just scroll down a little bit, hit that class button. We only got about 13 spots left, so go check that out. It's super fun. If you love this show and you're like, man, I'd love to relive that magic, or at the very least, I just want to see that hot guy again, it'll be available for replay on YouTube tomorrow at Improv Broadway. Go check that out, so you can relive the magic again. And without further ado, we're going to have you vote on two of the titles that we really like. David's, can I have you be standing at the edge of this rug for me? David L. is going to represent the musical Liar for Hire. And David Nell is going to represent the musical That Box in the Corner. So clap louder for the one that you would like to see. That Box in the Corner? Liar for Hire. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Put your real, physical, fleshy hands together for the opening and closing night of the hit musical Liar for Hire.
That's the last of them. All loaded up. If it's okay, I'd like to just take a breather now. Thanks, boss. Boss, are you worried no one's gonna ever come into this saloon?
Of course I'm worried. Anyone who comes in the saloon ends up in the back of your truck. See, go get it.
More to load up.
Good job, good job. You see,
Finish loading that one up.
we run a simple business here. There's a sign up on the door says, "Come on in. We won't murder you. We promise." And people hire us to have this building so they can come in and take care of them.
My problem with everything is that I have a degree in hospitality management.
I will say, up until the moment I shoot them, they are having an exquisite experience.
And I would completely agree with you. And honestly, being shot to death is a unique experience that you offer that not a lot of us, doesn't fit in a lot of other business
Come on
models.
in, it says. Well, I'll go out into the street and die.
What a gentleman. He loaded himself up in the truck.
Son, I have great news.
She knew the dangers when she came in here. Yep, we got it easy. Everyone sends their enemies, their exes, those annoying bureaucrats that they don't want around in this town. It's pretty sweet.
I just thought, when you were hiring a bar manager, I would be like pouring some drinks. I thought I'd be telling some funny stories. I thought I'd be whimsical. I thought I'd be rolling a glass down a bar.
You wouldn't have been any of those things, Jemply, if you walked through that front door. No, you were smart. You came in the back.
It's where my truck's parked.
Yep. And thank you so much for leaving the front door going all the way to the back and then all the way back to the front.
Mm-hmm.
Jemply, what's wrong? It seems like you don't like your job.
Boss, can I be real honest with you? I don't want to kill anymore.
Jemply. But you're so good at disposing the... Hold up. You think you killed these people? That's my job. I own the lease and I pull the trigger. You take the bodies, you load them up into your truck. Except for that one guy, you did your job, so I am docking your pay. Do you have some sort of moral quandary about what we do here?
Yes!
Okay.
Yes, I have a complete moral quandary about what we do here. Boss, you make me kill sometimes when you miss and only cause a flesh wound. I'm in the back of the truck trying to break somebody's neck, but I don't have the strength.
They're still alive out there, Jemply?
Sometimes they're alive.
Oh no.
And it puts me in an awkward position.
Awkward?
You shoot someone in the stomach, and they bleed for a while they're screaming for their mom.
Yeah.
And I'm throwing them in the truck, and I'm like, what do I do? So I grab this little ratchet strap, and sometimes I wrap it around, but then I think, I have a degree in hospitality management.
Boy, what's going on in here? Oh, I'm gonna die, but before I do, why are you doing this? What's your motivation in all this? Anyway, goodbye. Oh, what is this truck? I'll just climb in here.
Our lucky day, 2 proactive corpses. But that's a good question. Why did I start this murder house? What do I get out of it? Am I just doing it for the money or the dopamine hit?
Can we go back to the part where you said you're getting paid money?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
'Cause I haven't seen a red cent. I'd like to know if there was money involved in this job when I took it.
Well, the guy who hired me 2 years ago promised there'd be money. He swore to me and said I would never lie to you.
Is that why you're doing it? Is that why you kill? For the dream of a man who will someday give you the thrill.
Wow. I guess my real crime is being too trusting. Can't believe that I made a deal with a lying son of a gun. Only in this moment do I reflect on the awful things I've done. Maybe if that guy paid on time, I would feel alright, but not this time. If I'm not getting paid for this, what's the point in just murdering? I don't know. It's the lying guy's fault, not mine. I'm the real victim here this time. And if shooting someone for hire is a crime, then by golly, I don't wanna be right. You know what we gotta do, Jimmy?
Yeah.
The biggest crime in the West has been committed. We got lied to into making a business about lying about the business that we have. You don't lie to liars. That's the liar's code.
That's the whole code. We're gonna go find that man, and we're gonna put him in my truck.
I like the way you think, Chimply. I'm gonna pay you double what I normally do.
Well, it sure is good to be a coroner in this town, wouldn't you say?
Mighty fine.
New truckload just came in.
Business is a booming.
Business is a booming.
But, looky there, sir.
Look at this gentleman, right in formaldehyde.
Oh,
That's what we do, right? I don't know.
sir, a penny for my thoughts.
You're just asking me to pay you?
Yeah.
You just want me to pay you to talk?
Please.
Don't you work for me?
Okay.
Here's a penny.
Okay.
You talked me into it.
Well, I found this body, and turns out it's my husband. And
Oh, he didn't go into the saloon, did he?
oh, that he did, sir. And
Such a kind man. I bet he carried himself right into the truck.
he is a thoughtful soul. I was wondering if you could bring him back on account of he is my sweetie pie. And I know you have the power, but on account of it would interfere with your business, you don't use it.
That's right. To become a coroner, everyone must train for years and years to learn the art of necromancy. The special power, of bringing lives and corpses back to life. But we make a promise. We have a code. A code that we never break.
Please, sir.
A code that we cannot break.
you've been a father figure to me all these years, and it would be my honor for you to bring my lawfully wedded back to life.
I'm afraid you have to live with disappointment, because I promised a man.
Please.
A man in a cloak. That's right, the Grand Arch Coroner. I promised him I would never use these powers selfishly.
Please, fake daddy, it's not selfish. It's
You
just...
listen to me. I love you. I love you like the daughter that you practically are to me. But I will never bring your husband.
Why would you do this to me, fake daddy? He laid in your arms. You nursed him back to health on your
What
own
do I
feet.
have? What? I would love to, because I loved him like the son of my daughter, the husband of my daughter. That's it. I loved him like a grandson and also an in-law. I loved him so much.
You know,
It was his destiny to die, and it was my destiny to put him in embalming fluid.
please, please, I'll do anything.
Anything you say?
You know it.
Make me a promise.
What kind?
I already have everything, it would seem. I already have all the money I could ever want because I made that ridiculous deal at a tavern to let them shoot everyone who walks in and give me bodies. And I get money off of that somehow. The
Well-
aggrieved, I guess. Speaking of which, you gotta pay me for taking care of your husband. But
No. Fake daddy, you've made your choice. And I'm gonna tell the truth to those saloon hitmen.
no,
Yeah, that's
you
right.
wouldn't dare.
They're gonna make an exception, and you're gonna find a bullet in your chest. You're gonna crawl into their truck or horse.
Maybe I spoke too rashly. Maybe I should bring your husband back. Maybe I should bring your husband back, and there won't be anything nefarious that happens when I do. Maybe I should bring your husband back with my spooky magic. And he's going to come and hug you, and he's not going to just try to squeeze you to keep you quiet. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I'm not suspicious at all. Bring him back, fake daddy.
I'm going to chant now. And the body that's right here is going to come alive.
I can't wait. Oh, goody, my husband back to life.
Ooga chaka. Ooga chaka.
I can see his little...
Come to me now.
His little pecs are jiggling.
Ooga chaka. Ooga
Now his hips. He's shaking like a mermaid.
Do my deeds, young man. Now rise and step. Take your baby feet and walk and embrace your wife.
Thanks for giving him pecs.
Now squeeze her like an anaconda.
What it? Oh.
And end her life. I did not foresee. So here we are. A burp. Me and my creation in the dark of the night. I didn't want it to come to this, and I didn't really expect it to come to this. But we're here now and we can't go back. A belch. You're going to silence anyone who comes after me. And it's not going to be confusing at all if there's you and somebody who looks like you in the same room. Yes, master.
It's already blacked out, so you should just go. Oh, that's double blacked out.
I don't think he's in this warehouse.
It's the third warehouse we checked.
I know. Lightning, lightning.
Dark magic has just been practiced. I'd recognize that lightning anywhere. Oh, and that's the lightning of a woman being swallowed whole like a python. Sunrise.
It's a new day.
Dark magic's afoot.
Could that be the man?
I think it only can be. Only a person who is so devious and full of lies could commit such atrocities and unnatural things.
Do you think he would go against the Duke of Arch Necromancy?
It's hard for me to think of any coroner breaking the coroner code.
That doesn't
It's
make
almost as strong as the liar's code.
We've got to find out where this magic is coming from. Are you afraid?
I'm terrified.
I'm scared.
Look, I don't know if you know this about me. I'm not a brave man. I spent the past 2 years sitting in a saloon shooting everyone who came in the door. It was not a fair fight at all. But I've had a lot of time to reflect since we talked about. I realized, like, what were my motivations? Was it just money? No, I was comfortable. I had everything I wanted in that saloon. But maybe I just wanted to feel powerful. Maybe I was jealous since the love of my life married another man.
Maybe you just wanted to feel comfortable. You tried sitting in a nice chair?
Well, we are in the nice chair warehouse. Nice.
Yeah. Can I get you a cup of water or anything?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this chair's pretty nice, but it's not filling the deep hole in my heart. Thanks, Gypsy.
Yeah.
No, you remember I asked Llewellyn to marry me. And I could have sworn she liked me, but I couldn't get the blessing of the coroner. He said, no, you can't marry her. I've got deep plans.
That coroner.
And I said, what do you mean by deep? And he said, don't question me, boy. And then he threw some formaldehyde in my face, and it smelled real bad. And he said, hey, I can't give you a wife, but I can give you a thriving business. I said, what you mean? And he laid out the whole thing. And I was only 18 at the time. And I said, all right, all I got to do is murder people day in and day out. And he said, uh-huh. And I was so heartbroken at the time, I just went with it. Doesn't that make sense?
I feel like I'm really good at hospitality because I got you comfortable and you just opened right up about a lot of things.
That's more than I've spoken my entire adult life.
You usually just say, hey, and then shoot, and then you're like, truck.
Who knew when you put confused young men in a comfy chair in a safe space, they just open up? But I fear the worst, Jepley.
You fear the worst?
I fear not only is our employer a liar, but he is a master of the dark arts. And I worry of what he will conjure.
It's
I don't know.
a spooky night.
It is.
It's a spooky night in the warehouse. A spooky night in the warehouse. It's a spooky night in the warehouse. And I'm afraid to be alone.
Me too, Jepley. It's a spooky night in the warehouse. So Jepley, you and I better look out, because there's dark magic afoot that might want us to go kaput. There's an evil guy out in the town, but for now there's the spooky warehouse. It's a spooky night in the warehouse. I'm really freaked, I'm really scared out. It's the spooky night in the warehouse.
A spooky night, and all of the creepy things that we've been dealing.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes the ghosts that haunt us are just our own broken feelings.
You think this is just inside my head, Jim? Or do you think there's some weird devil stuff going on?
No, there's definitely dark arts we gotta conquer. There's definitely things in our heart that make us stronger. Together we'll conquer, we'll find all the liars. Together we'll discover what is that fire in this spooky warehouse. In the spooky warehouse. I just heard a noise, I gotta check it out. In the spooky warehouse. What's that? A guy who looks just like me with a giant stomach? This is the shape of a woman I love? Whoa! Hey! Oh! Oh! Extra, extra! People gone missing! Presumed eaten by corpse. Town doomed? What's for me to say? I'm just a newspaper boy in the Old West. Okay, bye. Hey, kid! Got any more of those newspapers? Who the heck are you? Well, I'm just a passerby. You know, I sell books, old books with spells. You wouldn't be interested in that. I'd like to see a newspaper, please. Oh, that's just my game. No, fantastic. Well, people in town missing. This place sounds crazy, kiddo. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna leave my whole wagon full of books over here, and I'm gonna go find an outhouse. I'm sure nothing crazy will happen while I'm gone. Thanks, trustworthy newspaper boy. Well, I was just gonna go home, but now I'm tempted by books. I ain't never read no book before. Father always said books was for nerds. And Daddy didn't raise no nerd.
You shouldn't have done that.
I read a book.
That's real bad for you.
This book's got some mystic knowledge in it. And I feel like me as a boy who is now aware of mystic knowledge has some sort of responsibility to become a heroine of some sort, but the male version, a hero. Which seems very sudden. I'm just a newspaper boy. I was gonna go home. I'm gonna put my glasses back on.
The coroner's gonna get you, and he'll taxidermy your face.
I ain't afraid of no coroner.
Oh, yeah? You probably know him by another name.
Well, that was a great outhouse. Oh, did you read the book? You were a plot device.
Okay, all right. You gonna go now?
Yeah, I'll take my wagon full of
Do you
books.
want the book back? Or?
No, I'll give it to any passerby who just happens to come by, especially if they're looking for something.
Water boy, get your water here. Hey, you want magic powers? I was just a water boy. I was gonna go home after my round.
Well, guess what? Now you're a protagonist in a story.
Oh no! I feel an intense sense of duty to save this town from Dark Magic.
So do I!
I just a boy.
What's your deal in all this besides nagging me?
I'm the town's creepy girl.
Oh. Do you want to lose that identity and become a protagonist?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa!
We're like a regular Stranger Things.
We cut to inside the stomach of the corpse. Llewellyn,
Get off me.
I cannot.
Ugh. That's you.
I have not eaten in days, Llewellyn.
Exactly.
Swish. Other stomach sounds.
I hate how the corpse narrates his bodily functions.
I kind of like it. It soothes me.
Llewellyn, I'm sorry that it took us being consumed by the reanimated version of your husband for us to meet again, but there's a lot of things I wanted to say these past couple of years that I just wasn't able to.
Oh, pish posh.
What you mean?
I mean, I'm not gonna betroth myself to a murderer.
It was just the job. You could either look at me as a murderer or a young man who took a dumb job. Which one are you gonna pick?
I guess it was ambitious. Let me ask the other people in here. Should I forgive him or no? Come on, let me hear it.
Oh, I'm just...
I mean, I guess it was ambitious.
You heard the other 12 people inside your husband?
Yeah, I agree. Okay, bye.
Oh, that one got digested. All right now.
Take me, I'm yours.
You mean that, Llewellyn?
Yes, we got a white picket intestine and a beautiful stomach house.
You want to make a life in here with me?
I do.
Well, I guess we're happy then.
I guess we are.
What's that? Wait a second. I just heard a paper boy, a water boy, and a creepy girl just gain arcane knowledge. I think we might be saved right soon.
No! Stay in here with me. Our love can't handle the real world.
All right. Let's not escape then.
Okay.
I'm going to control this flesh body so that's not tempered with.
Okay.
We're out of town. We won't see this man again in the story.
All right. Well, let's sing a quick little ditty.
It wouldn't be right if we didn't.
I love you more than a pickle and a horse.
A pickle and a horse. Oh, pickle and a horse. I love you more than a pickle and a horse. And we live inside a corpse.
Blackout!
What am I doing then?
Come on, gang. Wait a second. Oh, we lost the paper boy. It's just you and me.
That's right, you lost him.
Snap, dead now.
That's right, it's me, the coroner. And I found your paper boy and I dealt with him.
Oh, man. That guy was such an important character.
He was the most important character. Who's to say he's not still? No, I'm not gonna bring him back.
But it's weird that you can. You broke the coroner's code. And you know what they say? You break the coroner's code, bad stuff happens.
Or good stuff. Hospitality man!
Back door!
Get him!
He's so good at that!
Give him a massage!
That's right.
Make him feel comfortable.
Why? I don't
comfortable.
I don't consent to this.
Hey! Oh, now you worry about that.
Just put this hot towel on your head and tell me how you feel in a couple minutes.
Yeah, we have time. Okay.
Isn't that
Ooh,
nice?
that's pretty hot.
Isn't that nice? Right? Here.
I thought you wanted a few minutes.
No, I just want you to smell this candle. All right? And I'm just gonna put this under your nose, okay? You like that?
What is that?
It's just relaxing you, you know? Feeling
Okay.
calm,
I mean,
right?
back in these days, it could be like cocaine or something. I don't know. What are you doing?
Are you giving this man drugs? What are you doing?
I thought I'd relax him and he would open up his feelings a little bit.
That's what we care about.
Oh, it's lavender. I smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look, we know we're not powerful enough to stop you. You're a coroner. Everyone knows they're one of the,
The
strongest.
most powerful beings in existence.
That's right. But maybe if we can't beat you, we can understand you. Why did you make that young man kill all those people? Was it just for money or was it for something else?
No. No, I'm gonna pull my.
Was it just for money?
Or was it something else?
Was it just for money? Or was it something else?
Tell us, 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 tell us. Was it just for money? Or something else? Was it just for money? Or something else? Money, 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 money.
Long ago, I lost my wife, and so I tried to restore her life. I took off the sacred codex and I practiced the dark magic.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I learned about it from one of those cool science fantasy flicks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But unfortunately, my wife came back as a murderer at school.
Oh, no, no.
And so I stayed in my sadness.
Was it just for money?
Or something else, was it for money? Or something else, or something else, was it for money? Or something else, or something else.
Dead white love. Dead white love. Dead white love. Dead white love.
It was dead wife love.
So just to clarify, you were so heartbroken about your wife.
I
you were
tried to
actually
bring her
doing-
back with devil magic,
Yeah.
and then I was already a coroner when I failed.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I guess I'll just stay a coroner and try to make some money off of it.
Right.
And then that girl tried to like come in and be like, I'm gonna tell on you. And so I had her husband eat her like an anaconda.
Yeah? One last question. What did you do it for? Was it just money? Yeah. What did you do it for? Was it just money?
Dead wife love. I missed you, son.